there's different ways you can measure how smart an AI is, right? It's a hard question. One of them is creativity. So if you think about training samples, and you have interpolation is when, an AI can basically output an answer or a solution that is a combination of what it's already learned. It's something that it is just repeating something it's already seen or learned somewhere. But then there's extrapolation, where it's actually doing something new. It's a new solution that hasn't been done, and it's actually able to figure that out based on what it's learned. And then there's invention, right? So in this case, invention might be inventing a game like Go, which AI has not done yet. But what AI did in that game was extrapolation. That was a move that it didn't learn from watching games. It just actually kind of was good enough at the game to be able to do that. So this is, again, a theme is that AI is kind of blowing our mind with, it's not a good bet to say AI will never be good at this thing or never beat a human at this thing. That bet has been wrong again and again and again. Now, one thing I thought in 2015, when people talked about AI is going to take our jobs, I was always like, it is sad that it's going to take your job, and never did it cross my mind as a writer, creative person, that I would have a problem here. But while this was going on, some other people were working on a different game for AI, which is predicting the next word, which at the time I would have thought sounded stupid, like irrelevant, like, okay, predict the next word, whatever. But of course today we have GPT, right? And we have lots of large language models. And they're doing all kinds of pretty impressive stuff. Now, I know this is something that a lot of you are probably working in and thinking about all the time. You've probably seen it's now we have all these applications immediately, right? You have storytelling, you have coding and building a website. You have, this is a fun one, you can be in a job interview. And as the interviewer is reading their question, it is pumping out a good answer for you to read back. I don't know if that actually would flow in practice, but it's pretty cool. Now, you also have all these meta things happening, like there's this site where Snack Prompt, where people upvote the best prompts. There's a whole new skill set, a whole new realm of knowledge here of how to do prompts, right? It's an entire world. You have courses on how to do prompts, right? And now, side by side, of course, is the great story of images, right? That the AI has gotten quite good at this suddenly. This is just Midjourney, literally in 1 year. You can see the vast improvement. You can say, I want to do a stock image of a coffee with a croissant on a white plate, and boom, pretty perfect. I tried to do a cover slide for this. I said cover slide for a talk on AI, and it gave me this, which is fine. I could have used it, but I thought, But then, of course, you probably, if you're on Twitter, you've seen, lots of buzz about Photoshop's generative fill, right? So you have, let's just pretend we're alone here, and that's boom. And you've got, this is just kind of an okay pick, but what if we just extend it to be nice and horizontal and with just generative fill? And then let's make it awesome. Why not? This is made in Midjourney, right? But let's extend it in Photoshop. Boom. Right? And these are two different Midjourney images someone made. And again, let's fill in a way that makes them seem like they're in the same room. Let's connect it. And now let's make the room bigger, right? It's pretty incredible. This came like out of nowhere so quickly.